Hello guys, Mr. Creeps here. Welcome back to another scary story stream. Today we're going to be telling scary stories with gillanlionstar and once again Brian.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
So Gillian's a girl, Brian's a guy, and I'm a guy, as you all know. So we're going to start off with Gillian's story. I don't know what it's called, but here we go. Let's start off.
Alright, it's called Silent Night.
Alright.
Okay. Back in February, we had a record-breaking snowfall around here. Every night of the silence of the frozen world was broken by the coyotes, hunting for hidden prey in the snow. As usual, I could hear them howling and searching. Suddenly, it got silent, like that thick, heavy, ear-ringing silence. Then that sound of coyotes yelping and snarling. God damn it.
Put yourself as offline.
Huh?
Put yourself as offline on Skype.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm sorry about that. Alright, continue.
Should I just restart? Should I just say it over again?
No, just continue.
Not just one, but all of them. The commotion filled the air. It lasted about 5 minutes. My neighbors and I have since discussed it. We all heard it. No one ever found signs of the fight in the snow. No remains. I haven't heard a coyote since that night. Not a single yip or anything. To this day, the dogs are in the area that are out all night and stay silent. The dogs are inside of the house, sometimes look out the large sliding door to the backyard and back right silently. I'd love to hear the sound of coyotes again.
Let's get on to the next story.
Alright.
Ryan, it is your turn.
Alright, so where is it?
I need to go get mine up real quick while you're doing that. Don't start yet. Just let me get up yet. Well, Gillian's really good for a starter.
Okay.
Let me search scary. Alright, you can go. You may start.
This is called The Man in the Snow. I was home alone. I heard on the news about a profile of a murderer who is on the loose. I look
Brian,
out
we
this,
read this yesterday.
but we deleted it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, let me restart. The Man in the Snow. I was home alone, and I heard on the news about the profile of a murderer who is on the loose. I look out the sliding glass door to my backyard and notice a man standing out in the snow. He fits the profile of the murderer exactly, and he is smiling at you. You gulp, picking up the phone to your right and dialing 911. You look back out the glass as you press the phone to your ear and notice he is much closer to you now. You then drop the phone and shout. There are no footprints in the snow. It's his reflection.
Alright, next scary story is me, obviously, but hold on, just let me find one real quick because I was not prepared. Oh, these are like 6 years long. Okay, this one's not that one. Alright, next is me. So let's get started. Alright, this one is called Dog Loving Ghost by Christopher Swalking. It's a very interesting name. Alright, let's begin. I was sitting in my room after getting out of work on the second floor. My little bro is downstairs watching TV. The dog is in the hallway outside my door sleeping. All of a sudden, my dog starts making all kinds of racket, jumping around, barking, clacking nails, howling. I go to get up and see what's up, and I hear, "Aw, that's a good girl," in a male voice. It didn't sound like my little bro, so I go, "Oh, you're home early." thinking it was my dad's friend slash our roommate as I opened the door. Soon as I'm out, there is no one at all but the dog wagging her tail, staring at the empty end of the hallway. My little brother comes upstairs to yell at me for getting his dog riled up. He said he heard the same voice thinking it was me or our roommate. We did a once over of the house with my butterfly knife and my brother's BB gun, and there was nobody. Still gives me the spooks to this day. Hold on. Alright, the end. Wait, who's
My
next?
turn?
Okay, Gillian, you're next.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can do real life ones like that. Happened to us too, by the way.
Okay. Around 4 a.m., there was a call at a local fire station in Pensacola, Florida. When they heard an answer, they heard the screams of many people and the sound of crackling fire. The firemen yelled in astonishment for the person to tell them their location right away. They heard screaming before answering the usual 12420 Westbrook Apartment Complex D. The firefighters all rushed over and looked in astonishment. As the apartment complex was completely unharmed, they took a precaution and evacuated everyone from the complex. Grumpy and groggy, the people living inside took their pets and children and waited outside. The firefighters did a clean run through the apartments, but before the chief firefighter was about to release the waiting owners, an explosion on the lower part of the complex occurred. Flames started appearing rapidly in all of the windows, and the apartment slowly began to turn to ashes and cinders. Upon further inspection, they found a gas pipe that had ruptured and was an engine by the water heater's flame. The firefighters were shocked when they saw that occurred and remembered the call when they tried to contact the number again to thank the caller. They only received the following response. "We're sorry, this number no longer exists. Perhaps you dialed the wrong number. Please hang up or try the number again, and thank you for saving them."
Number 3. Wait, hold on. What number is this again? This is number 4. Alright. Number 5.
All right,
Brian.
so this happened to my aunt. He's a male.
This is gonna be enjoyable.
He's a male.
Wait, is this like one that you found online, or is this like?
No, this is a real life story of my aunt.
Well, before you start it, you gotta say online or real.
Real.
Alright.
Okay, so not me, my aunt and 3 of his friends were going fishing. It was late at night, and they were trying to catch a fish, and then when they were done, they were gonna set up camp. It was like, I think 9 o'clock, and there was another shore beyond their shore. So when they were fishing, they heard a They heard a scream, like a man that was like gutted out. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like he said that it felt like a man was getting gutted out. They all sat there, just staring at each other beyond the shore. Then another blood-curdling scream was there, but almost like it was like half beyond the shore. It was another one. They, some of his friends went to their cars and got firearms, like guns. They got guns. They waited. They looked at each other and waited until another scream. Then they heard another scream beyond the bushes behind them. I mean, not behind them, beside them. Then they all got the hell out of there. And then they looked back to there, and then it was right there. They saw it, and then they hightailed out of there, and never knew what was there. If they didn't go there, they would have never thought what would happen to them if they didn't go. I'm done.
Alright, it's me again.
Personal?
No, just online, on Reddit. But it's true. This one is called Unexpected Guest by... Oh, that's messed up, but okay. By The Devil's Son. My aunt experienced something similar. Wait, what? Yeah, hold on. Oh, this is from the one before. My aunt experienced something similar. She was home alone when she heard someone open the door and walking in the hallway. Since her husband, my uncle, was not supposed to get home in a few hours, she went downstairs to see if someone was there. She did not see anyone, but outside the door she saw footsteps in the snow leading to the door, but not away from it. This got her nervous, and on a second glance she saw an unfamiliar pair of shoes in the hallway. She ran up and called the popo, and she went upstairs and called the police, and when they came and searched through the house, the room holding my uncle's shotgun, but luckily he had not found the ammunition. It was hidden in another place. He was arrested, but according to my aunt, it was the scariest thing that's ever happened she's ever experienced. The end. Oh, that was online, by the way. Sorry. Alright, next is gillanlionstar. Everyone mute their mic except Gillian. Wait, no, actually no one mute their mic, never mind. Alright, Gillian, you may start.
Okay. White with red. A man went to... That's the story name. And it's online.
Online, alright, good.
A man went to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. The woman at the desk gave him his key and told him on the way to his room. There was a door with no number that was locked. No one was allowed in there. Especially, no one should look inside the room under any circumstances. He followed the instructions of the woman in front of the desk, going straight to his room, going to bed. The next day, his curiosity would not leave him alone about the room with the no number on the door. He walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Sure enough, it was locked. He bent down and looked through the wide keyhole. The cold air passed through it, chilling his eyes. What he saw was a hotel bedroom, like his. In the corner was a woman whose skin was completely white. She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door. He stared in confusion for a while. He almost knocked on the door out of curiosity, but decided not to. The desolation saved his life. He crept away from the door and walked back to his room. The next day he returned to the door and looked through the wide keyhole. This time all he saw was redness. He couldn't inhabit of the room he was spying the night before, and had blocked the keyhole with some red. At this point, he decided to consult the woman at the front desk for more information. She sighed and said, Did you look through the keyhole? The man told her that he did, and she said, well, I might as well tell you the story. A long time ago, a man murdered his wife in that room, and her ghost haunts it. But these people were not ordinary. They were white all over, except for their eyes, which were red, bloodshot red.
Alright, so I'm next.
No, I'm next.
Oh, sorry. Brian's next.
Okay, so this story is called The Four Pizzas.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright.
How'd I
So,
support it?
okay, so let me get started real quick. Okay. So I was working my night shift on the pizza job, and then and then I got a phone call saying that that they wanted four boxes of pizza. I figured that there was a huge party, and it was just a huge party, and I was pretty happy because they give the biggest tips. So my boss said this will be the last shift of your day, and I was pretty happy because I didn't want to work there. So I got into my car, which was a Toyota. I put on the GPS, and I went to the location. When I got there, it was a big house. It looked abandoned. It didn't look like didn't look like there was no one living there. So I came there. I knocked on the door. No one was there. No one answered. I mean, I knocked on the door again. Nobody answered. Then I felt like there was somebody watching me. It was like I felt like there was someone watching me. So I looked on the window and I saw these eyes staring at me, staring wide open. I hightailed out of there. I got into my car, leaving the pizzas behind. I ran. Then there was something wrong with my car. My tires were popped. I got out of my car and I saw that my tires were popped. I got into the car and I called the police. They said they would be there in about 20 minutes. They said if anything happens, stay in the car, try to be hidden. I waited there. I waited there for about 5 minutes until I saw it. Same eye stare. It looked like a woman that was really old. I looked on the mirror. Those eyes still wide open, smiling at me. I got out the car and ran for the woods. It felt like 15 minutes, felt like an hour, until the cops until I heard the sirens. I was relieved. I ran and I saw the cops and I tripped. And the cops helped me up. I explained everything to them to what happened. And then they searched the house and they found nothing. They found a nail that was the one that popped I think that was the nail that popped my tires. They probably said that there was like a psychopaths living there. And I quit my pizza job. I quit my pizza job the next day. I'm done.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go check if there's any comments. Oh, it has 3 likes, though.
No, 4 likes.
Oh, and I have another subscriber, so that's cool.
Nice.
Alright. So next... I am next, obviously. But... Alright, let's get started. Alright, this is kind of funny, like just the name of the person who made it. No offense to the creator. It's just a really funny name. Hold on, guys. Yes! I'm going to Florida for Christmas, and I'm gonna be flying for my first time. Sorry, I just got that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. All right. So this one is called "Who Is There" by Buzz Lightyear. 27. All right. So here we go. This is a Home Alone one, by the way, and this is online. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, so be quiet. Because a few years ago, I was home alone at night. No, okay, sorry. A few years ago, I was home alone at nighttime. I was watching TV in the living room when I heard the doorbell ring. Whenever I heard the doorbell ring, especially when I'm home alone, I can take. Ugh. I am curious to answer it. I walk up to the peephole without turning on the porch light, so they don't know if anyone is actually home or not. And look through. It's actually, oh, it's really dark, but I can see a small figure, more like a black blob. I don't know. It's definitely a shape, and had to be around three, three, 3 or 4 feet, doing like a dancing motion, dipping down, lowering its arms uh, backwards. Think of a person moving their arms like wings gracefully. It was dark outside, but this figure was more aquatic, so I could see this going on. After a few seconds, I stopped looking through the peephole because it.
Hello?
What just happened?
Mr. Creeps?
Um,
You guys didn't get that, did you? But did I mute my mic?
Yeah.
yeah.
What part did I leave off at?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just read it again. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. This one
It's
called
okay.
Who's There by Buzz Lightyear. A few years ago, I was home alone at nighttime. I was watching TV in the living room when I heard the doorbell ring.
You stopped at the guy doing something like the dance thing.
Doing like a dancing motion, dipping down and lowering its arms outward. Think of a person moving their arms like wings gracefully. It was dark outside, but this figure was more unique, so I could see this going on. After a few seconds, I stopped looking through the peephole because it was too freaky to look at. I regained some courage and looked back through, and whatever it was gone. Then I heard something behind me, and I looked behind me, and there it was. So I just get on my knees and just close my eyes and just keep saying, this will be okay, this will be okay, we will be okay. I open my eyes, and it's gone. To this day, I still don't know what that was, and I get freaked out thinking about it. Weird man-bird thing. If we ever meet again, I'll be prepared. The end. That was kind of creepy, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Gillian's next. Alright, Gillian? Gillian. Your mic's muted. Brian?
Oh.
Yeah, your
Jesus.
mic was kind of muted.
Sorry.
Alright, never mind.
Sorry.
Alright,
I'm
so
back.
it's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this has no title, and it has a little bit of cursing in it. So
Hold on, Brian. People are saying they can't comment in the stream.
You can't.
Yeah, they can. They're saying the creepy music's too loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. That's good. Alright, so, Gillian, it's your turn.
okay.
Alright. Let's get started.
Okay. All this shit started when I found that little note on a square piece of paper I found at the bottom of a box. I was moving out of my basement. It read, "Hello, please respond." I had no idea how long the paper had been there. Those boxes sat on my basement since I moved in. I ignored it until the next morning when I opened my coffee maker to throw out the grounds. Inside was a spotted, sopping wet piece of paper that read, "Please respond. Please help." I figured it must have been put inside my coffee maker by whomever was pulling this pointless prank, because it wasn't there when I put in my coffee grounds. And
Okay, continue. Sorry.
I found more notes under my mouse pad. Inside my computer was
Sorry,
while I was putting in some new RAM. Between the layers of tissue of my toilet paper roll, under my DVD player disc track. No, not disc track. Disc tray. Places that no one would ever look. Places you never think of putting a note. Places you knew no one never would ever look at it. I would be foolish to put a note, because who knew when they would see it. But it kept happening. All they said was the same thing every time, begging me to respond and help them. Beginning the retired I am, one day I just got fed up. I found one inside cup in my dishwasher right after I had to run. The paper was dry. I wrote on the back of it, "Hello, I'm responding. Please explain your situation," and slid it in the crack between my bath-fitted tub. No sooner I had left my bathroom did I find another piece of paper floating the surface tension on the surface of my glass of Sprite I had in the living room. I carefully picked it out of my drink and it read, "Thank you," and in large letters, "I'm trapped." I waved it around and dried it off a bit and wrote on the back of it, "Where are you trapped? How are you sending me notes?" And not creative enough to think where to put it. I just threw it behind my couch. I waited and looked, but I didn't see other notes for the rest of the day. The second day, I checked my mail. Inside some spam letters was note, "In the second dimension, below you." I wasted no time responding. "Whomever you are, this prank is retarded. Give it a rest," and threw it outside. The wind blew it away.
Is that the end?
Mhm.
Alright. Alright, I believe Brian's next.
Yeah, I'm next. Alright.
People say the comments aren't working and the scary music is way too loud, so I'm gonna go see this. Hold on. Alright, I believe. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, the comments are working. Alright, Brian, you may take your turn.
Alright, hold on. Okay, this is called The Photographs. I believe I read this already, but the stream was deleted. Alright.
Wait, is it like online?
Yeah, it's online. It's called The Photographers.
Hey,
A few months ago, a friend of mine who is up-and-coming nature photographer decided to spend a day and night alone in the woods outside of our town. She wanted to get photos of the woods and wildlife as naturey as she could for her profile or whatever. She wasn't afraid of being alone, so she had camped by herself many times before. She set up a tent in the middle of a small clearing and spent the day taking pictures. She filled up 4 rolls of her film on that trip, but something was strange about them. When she saw in those pictures has stayed with her ever since, and she is still trying to recover from the trauma the have cost her. That's what the script says. Almost every picture was accounted for, save for one picture in each roll of film. These pictures were of her asleep in the tent in the middle of the night.
Alright, so.
Hold on, wait. It says what's it called? It says that the chat is disabled.
Yeah, okay, that's good because we don't need chat.
Cool.
Because it's scary stories. We can't, like, be interrupted in their scary stories. So. Sorry, whoever wants to comment. That's not allowed in scary stories. Sorry about that. Alright. So, it's my turn, right? Right? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Wait, who's on Skype? Gillian, get off Skype. I know you're on it.
Trying to do it, but
Put it on, busy.
I just did.
Alright. Brian, are you on busy?
What?
Are you on busy on Skype?
What?
Are you on busy on Skype?
No, I'm offline.
Oh, I'm on busy. Alright. Alright, so this one is called The Man with the Wallet. The Man with the Black Wallet. By George. Just George. Alright. So before I start the real story, I just want to say that I'm not going to use the real names. I'm just going to use some fake names. Anyway, let's get started with the story. It's online.
Oh, okay.
One day I would. Oh, hold on, sorry. Take notice. I was only 11 at this moment. So I was walking down the street just like an average kid would do every Sunday. Oh, okay. This is in 1989. Let me make that clear. So I was just taking an average walk on a Sunday. I saw a bunch of people. Not that bad of a people, just a few nice people. Until I saw this shady-looking guy. This shady-looking guy, he had a black hat. He had a black suit. He was just all black except his face. He was a white man. He was black. Like, everything on him was black. His coat, his shoes, his pants, and his hat, and his gloves. At this moment, I wasn't realizing why he had gloves. I found it really strange. Until I saw him drop his wallet. So I tried to go run to him. So I found the wallet on the ground and I thought it was his because it dropped out of his pocket. Until I looked inside the wallet to see what's in there. I was a really nosy kid. So I look inside the wallet and I see pictures of children gagged and roped to chairs and bleeding. There was this one photo. It looked like a missing girl that's been missing for 3 years. She was gagged and she was bleeding and she had no hair. I was thinking, this can't be real. So I brought this to the police and they said, yep, that's the guy and that's the girl. So they investigated in it later. So they tracked down his license or his card and went to his house and asked him some questions. They later found out that he raped and killed that little girl and just took pictures to put it on websites. I never saw this man again, but now that I'm 22, next time I see you, I'll be ready. The end. Hey, Gillian left.
Hey, she did?
Scary.
She
I'm
left?
gonna invite her back. Yeah, I'm inviting her back. Brian, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn. Brian.
Hold on. Hold on. 1 sec.
Oh, yeah, Larry's online. I'm gonna ask him or ask her. After when Larry joins, I'm pretty sure she's online. Yeah, she won't do it. I don't know why Gillian left. You just want to do it like we're doing right now, just for a few more minutes because it's about to be an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, take your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one more.
Alright, next time we're gonna bring 4 people because this happened.
Alright.
So it has 3 thumbs up, and now I have 6 subscribers. Yay.
Okay, so this one's called the phone. This one's called the phone call.
No, that should be
This one's
interesting.
called the phone call. Me. So this is online. This is online. So me and my friend were just.
Sorry.
My friend called me and said that his parents are gonna be out for a day. So he said we could. So he invited me over to basically do anything. We ordered pizza. We played video games. Basically.
Sorry about this, guys.
Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so me and my friend, yeah, okay, I told. Well, me and my friend.
Wait, hold on. There's joining. What's that noise?
What?
What's that noise?
I don't know.
I just told Larry that she only has 1 story, then she almost died.
Like she almost died?
Yeah, I'm just asking her to look some up online, but I don't think she's gonna.
Alright, can I continue my story?
Yeah, you just continue your story.
Alright, so me and my friend Andy, we were, he said that his parents were gonna go out of town for a day, and he basically invited me for a sleepover for that night because his parents weren't home. We ordered pizza, we played video games, basically did everything, ate all the junk food. Then Andy came up with the idea of doing a prank call. We did some prank calls, and it was my turn. I wasn't really good with doing prank calls, but I'll give it a try. I just dialed up some numbers until I got one, and I did get one. So I wasn't really good at prank call, like I said, and
You gotta continue.
yeah, and I think I forgot. And yeah, okay. So yeah, someone answered. He said yeah. He didn't even say hello, so he just said yeah. And I said, is your washing machine running or washing? I don't even know. I don't know. And he said, is this a prank call? And he said, no. And he said, what's your name? And I said, my name's Bob. And he said, really? Are you sure it's not Andy? Me and Andy looked at each other in shock. Then we heard a knock on our door. I looked out the window and I saw a hooded man. And then what felt like he looked at my direction. I closed the curtains. Then me and Andy called the police. They said they will be there in about 20 minutes. So we basically we hid under his bed, which had like a cloth. You couldn't see anything unless you actually moved the cloth. Then we heard the door open. He came into our house looking for us, and then I heard him open the bedroom door. Me and Andy were silent, but Andy was breathing too heavily.
Hold on, I'll bring it back.
I'll continue telling the story. He was breathing too heavy, so I covered his mouth up. We were just standing there until the man stopped at the bedroom. Then I heard the scream that I'll never forget.
Am I supposed to scream?
No. I mean, you don't have to. Okay. I come up to the bed and I saw the man choking Andy. I grabbed the nearest weapon I found and I found a screwdriver. I stabbed it on his back. Me and Andy got the hell away from that house. We went into the woods. And then we saw the man heading out. And then we went back into the house, closing the door.
Oh wait, hold on. Go back to the part when he stabs him.
I grabbed the nearest.
Can you do it again, sorry?
I grabbed the nearest weapon and I stabbed him with a screwdriver. He screamed. He had a blood-curdling scream. Me and Andy got the hell away from that house. We went into the woods, and then we saw the man heading out from the backyard into the woods, and we got the hell away. And then we went into the house. We then locked all the doors and looked out the window. And then I did the most stupidest thing that I recommend nobody doing. I opened the lights, and there he was in the woods. He disappeared.
I feel like I heard that before.
Yeah, I think. And then, okay. Then we heard sirens, and then they investigated the woods, and they found nothing. Me and Andy till this day did not know, still didn't get another phone call from him, and nobody tried to murder us. And
that was terrifying. Brian.
Yeah.
I ain't got no more. Can you tell one more while I'm looking for some more?
Mine?
Yeah.
Alright, so this happened to my aunt. Here, Apple already, here, Mr. Creeps already heard it, but yeah, okay. So me and my aunt, female. So my aunt and her boyfriend went on a vacation in Florida. They picked out a hotel to stay in. It had a nice pool, it had a nice register, had nice houses. Then they got a knock on their door from the hotel. It was a man, probably in his 60s or 40s. They didn't particularly know what his age was, and he said, "Let me come in." My aunt's boyfriend just shut the door. They went to the register where the checkout is, and they said there was a crazy man, and they said there was nobody living there there was nobody there in the room. Then when my aunt and my boyfriend were sleeping, I don't know why they picked out the place. I would have got out of there. When they were sleeping at night, they saw a little flash at night. They didn't think it was too much, but when they opened the door to get ready to go to Florida the next day, they saw a photo of my aunt sleeping at night.
That's disturbing.
All I got. I don't got any more.
Hold on. Hold on, dude. Oh, here's a picture of it. So this is one more. This is the last one.
All right.
This one is called the photo.
Wait, dude. What about your personal? What about your personal one? That one that we used.
No, we're not gonna do that.
One?
No, we're not gonna do that.
All right.
Okay, I'll show you guys the photo after that came with it, and this is real. A couple of months ago, my friend's cousin, a single mother, bought a new cell phone. After a long day of work, she came home, placed her phone on the counter, and went to watch TV. Her son came down and asked her if she could play with her new phone. She told him not to call anyone or mess with text messages, and he agreed. At around 8:30, She was drowsy, so she decided to tuck her son in and go to bed. She walked to his room and saw he wasn't there. She ran over to her room to find him sleeping on her bed with the phone in his hand. Relieved, she picked her phone back up from his hand to inspect it, browsing through it to make sure. She noticed only mirror changes, such as a new background banner, but then she opened up her saved pictures. She began deleting the pictures he had taken until only one new picture remained. When she first saw it, she was in disbelief. It was her son sleeping on her bed, but the picture was taken by someone else above him, and it showed the left half of an elderly woman's face. Okay, you want to see the picture?
Yeah, sure. What is it on?
No,
Stream?
I'm like showing it right now. See that? You see this?
Yeah.
Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, it's creepy. Alright, turn off your face cam so nobody sees.
They already know what I look like, so. Isn't that disturbing?
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed this scary story video, and
We'll probably do another one like next year. Not really. Probably later. But I will see you all later. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video. I'll see you all next time. No, still stay for a minute. So guys, we will see. Hold on. This is what we're going to do at the end of our videos from now on. So guys, we will see you all later. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to join the Creep Army, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Always remember, something's always in the dark watching you. Something's always working in the dark.